In this video today, I will review the new CarPlay AI Box USB media adapter from the well-known Minix brand called CA480.
Hey friends, I'm Shaz and welcome back to the Ministry of Reviews.
This USB adapter will turn the screen of your car into a smart TV or a tablet, where you can download and enjoy different apps from the Play Store or APK stores. This new model runs on the Android 12 system and is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 665 8-core processor, which is supported by 8 gigs of RAM and a massive 128 gigs of internal storage that can be expanded with a microSD memory card. It's got the standard wireless iPhone CarPlay and the wireless Android Auto connectivity. This device is enabled with the 4G internet connection. So you can either insert a SIM card or connect this device with your mobile's hotspot to enjoy apps like YouTube, Netflix, Live TV, Spotify, navigation, and many more in your car. Now let's first do a quick unboxing to check out the contents in the box, and then I will connect it with my car and test the different functions and features of this new Minix CA480 CarPlay Media USB adapter. So keep watching, guys. Alright friends, so this is all we get inside this box. So you get the user manual. In fact, you get two user manuals, and I'll explain what this manual is for, but this is a standard user manual. And then you have the cables to connect this device with the USB slot in your car. Now you get two cables, but you just need one of these depending on the USB socket in your car. If your USB plug is type A, then you need this one, but if your USB plug is type C, then you need this one. So one end connects with the device, the other end connects with the USB plug in your car, and then this is a power extender. Now you might not need this in most of the cars, but in some of the cars one USB slot does not give enough power output. Then you need this to multiply or double the power that is required to run this device. But again, this is not required in most of the cars, but in some cars this might be required, and the way it works is all mentioned in this card. So basically you need to connect this to two USB slots in your car separately, and then one end connects with the device, so it gives enough power to the device to work. But again, keep in mind, it doesn't need in most of the cars. I tested it in my car, and one cable was good enough, one power socket was good enough. So for those cars that require additional power, then you might need this power extender cable. And then finally, you've got the Minix CA480 CarPlay USB media adapter. It's a very nice design, a unique design. You know, some of the devices are bulky, but this one is not. This is very compact. It's very slim as well. So you've got the name of the brand on top, you've got the LED indicator for power, and then you only have connections and slots on one side. So this is the type C to connect the power cable. Then you've got a SIM card slot. This is where you insert the SIM card, and then you also have the TF card or the micro SD memory card slot. That's it. So you don't have a lot of kind of connections. Straightforward, very easy to use. You don't have to be a tech savvy to connect this with your car. And right at the bottom, you've got enough spacing for air ventilation to keep the chip cold inside. So overall, nice compact adapter, not very bulky, not very heavy, and looks quite nice. Now, so basically you have these two slots to insert a SIM card. So I've got my SIM card, and it's very easy to just, put it in, straightforward. Probably it's like this, yeah. And then micro SD card goes here. There you go. So very simple and straightforward. Now let me take this out to my car, connect it, and then I'll start testing the different functions and features of this Minix CA480 CarPlay USB media adapter. So keep watching, guys. Alright friends, so I'm in my car and I've got this Minix CA480 device with me. Now I'll connect the USB cable to the Type-C slot here, and but at the same time I would like to also time the startup speed. So basically I've got my stopwatch ready here, and I just want to see how long does it take for this car to start this device and take us to the home page or the landing page of the Android operating system. Alright, so now let me connect this. Let's start the timer. Alright, so it takes around 39-40 seconds for the device to start and get to the home page or the landing page of the Android operating system on this device. Now, just keep in mind that this time is not constant. You know, it also depends on the system of the car itself. How long does the system of the car take to detect this device, and then the device starts up. If you've got an older car, then probably it's 5 seconds more. If you've got a newer car, then it might be 5 to 10 seconds quicker. So just this is just an indicative time, but just keep that in mind that this is not the time that you would see in all the cars. Now, if I test this again, I'm pretty sure that I'll get about around 30 seconds of startup time, because the very first time when you connect this, it slightly takes longer, but then for the next time it will be much quicker. So friends, this is the home page or the landing page or the main menu page on the Android 12 system of this Minix CA480 device. Now, looks similar to some of the other devices that I've tested on my channel, and I like this kind of a user interface. You know, you've got a split screen kind of a layout, so you've got some shortcut icons on the left side. Two of these, you've got the connectivity, and then you've got voice input. So this is an Android device, so you can set your Google Voice Assistant and operate this device through your voice commands. This is the back button, and then right at the bottom left is the full app view. So if you click on this, you get to see all the applications available on this device. Then you've got the navigation. Now it's connected to Google Maps, but you can connect this to other navigation apps if you like. And then on the right side, you've got the media playing and some of the shortcut apps. So there are about 4 apps that you can add to this shortcut area. So if, for example, if you click on this plus, it takes us to this page, and then you just pick any of the applications that you want to be added to the main page as favorite. So let's add this file explorer. So that's how it is. And if you want to change it, I guess you long press it, delete it, then go back and, you know, add another one if you like. So a very nice layout, very user friendly. You don't really have to be a tech savvy to understand how to operate this device. So this is the main page, but if you click on this, you get to see all the applications that are pre-installed on this device. Now, the other option is you can change the wallpaper. If you like a different one, I don't really like this, so probably I'll change it to a solid color, but you can do that. You can go into the settings and make those changes, and I'll show you in a minute. But this is where you see all the different applications that are pre-installed on this device. Now, this device comes with massive 128 gigs of internal storage, so you can install, you know, different movies, applications, heavy graphic intensive games, even if you want to play them in your car. So lots of space to add you know, many applications on this, and you can just go to the Play Store, or you can go to, for example, the APK Pure store to install those applications. So these are all the pre-installed ones, as you can see, all of them, and obviously you can add more. I've added 2 more navigation applications. I don't really like Google Maps, so I have the Google Yango Maps as well as the Waze, which we will test in this video. But you can see there are quite a few of them pre-installed, but again, you can install more applications if you want. And then back to the home page. Now within settings, you'll find a lot of settings that you can you know, use to customize or personalize the device itself. So this one is a straightforward one, so network and connectivity. Then you've got connected devices. Now just keep in mind that this device works in cars with wired CarPlay or the wired Android Auto connection. So keep that in mind. So before buying, just go and check the compatibility with your car. The other important thing to keep in mind is that this device is ideal for cars with touchscreen. right? So it's ideal for those cars. But if you don't have a touchscreen, if you have one of those cars with a trackpad or the knob or the steering wheel controls, you can still use this device in your car. All you have to do, I would say, is you can still use it with those controls, but to make it easy to use, I would suggest get one of those Air mouse remote controls that connects to the Bluetooth, like this one. And what you do is just go to the Bluetooth and add this as a new device, which I've already done. And then this device will help you to navigate on the screen, as you can see. So you've got the cursor, the mouse cursor on the screen, and this is a gyro air remote control, and I'll put the link for this remote control in the description below. But you can go online and find something that you like if you have a better option. But this is only for cars without a touch screen. See, and it's very easy, very convenient to use with this kind of air mouse remote control. But if you have a touchscreen car, you don't have to worry about this remote control. All right, so let's go back to the settings. This is where you add Bluetooth devices. If you have any other devices, if you want to connect for example, your game controllers, if you want to play games on this screen, you can connect external game pads, game controllers, and then you go down, you've got some personalization. This is a very nice area. This is where you can actually change your the experience on this. So for example, you can select a certain application to start up when you switch on the car. I've set this default, so it takes me directly to the home page or the landing page of the Android system, but you can set it up to the last application or a specific application. Now, I love to watch live TV when I'm waiting for someone in the parking, so I would set that live TV app as the app to switch on every time I come in the car. You can do that, or you can leave it as a default mode, which is an Android system. Then you can set the speedometer unit as kilometer or miles, weather Celsius or Fahrenheit, navigation bar position, which is this bar. Now this is because this is a left-hand drive car, so it picks up that and puts it on the left side. But if you're, if you have a right-hand car, then you can select right hand. So this navigation bar will move it on the right side. And then some other important nice to have or easy to use kind of options available. And then you've got the standard ones like notifications, storage. You can set the display. Here is where you can actually go and change the wallpaper if you like, and then some other standard settings for this Android device. So this is the device, the look and feel of this device. Now what I'll do is, in order to test the performance of this Minix CA480 CarPlay adapter, I'll start testing some of the important applications like YouTube, Netflix, and some others. So keep watching, guys. Now there are two ways to connect this device with internet. You can either insert a SIM card in this device, and this device comes with 4G connectivity, which is quite fast, or you can simply connect this device to your mobile's hotspot. That's a more straightforward and an easy way to do that. I've already connected it with my mobile's hotspot. So basically you just need to go to the network and internet, and then you'll find your internet connection, and then basically I've already connected with my mobile's hotspot. But it's very easy and straightforward to connect it to any Wi-Fi connection. I've connected it with my mobile here. So once you've connected to internet, then this device has access to internet connection, and then you can enjoy different applications like YouTube and so on. So the first app I would like to actually test on this is the YouTube app. So quick to upload, doesn't take a lot of time for the YouTube app to start. As you can see, as I move up, the thumbnails get updated quite quickly, so there isn't much of lag. Again, it also depends on the internet connection that you have. Now let me test some of the videos, and all I wanted to actually test is to see if there are any sort of audio to video sync issues which I've experienced in some other devices. So let's try to play one of my videos. Alright, so now, because this is connected with my car, it's also actually connected with the sound system of my car. So I can actually use the sound controllers on the screen or on the steering wheel control to manage the sound on this device. So now let's skip to the video.
Friends, I'm Shaz and welcome back to the Ministry of Reviews.
So no issues with the audio to video sync. It's perfectly inline, aligned, which is a good sign. But again, most of the YouTube apps would not have it. I've tested very few of the devices I've tested had some issues, but on this device, you know, it's perfect. It's absolutely.
I'm Shaz and welcome back to the Ministry of Reviews.
All right, perfect. So YouTube is working fine, no audio to video sync issues. And what I want to test now is just to see what type of output quality can we get on the YouTube app. All right, so let's go to the settings and quality, advanced, and then let's see what do we get. So we can get up to 1080p because this video is actually a full HD video. But if you have a 4K video playing, then you can actually get 2160p as your output of the video. But I can tell you, on a small car screen, you don't need to play 4K output because it just overloads the internet connection as well as the device itself. You know, I would say best would be 720p, but maximum if you want to go, it should be full HD 1080p. So for example, if you do 720p, you'll see that clarity is still very, very good. And 1080p would not increase the clarity too much because again, it's a very, very small car screen. So YouTube is working fine. You can double click to skip scenes, so it's quite quick to skip scenes as well. So now let's exit and go back. All right, so now let me test the navigation app. Now this device comes with built-in GPS system. There you go. So GPS is built in. You don't need to connect any external GPS antennas with this, and you can use your preferred navigation app. I generally like Waze or Yango Maps. So let's test that on this device. Here you go. So again, very quick to load. And you have the voice guidance as well because it's connected with the system. If you don't like that, you can again switch it off. All right, you see, and the screen is quite responsive as well. All right, so there is another very nice and very useful feature of this device, which is called the split screen. It basically allows you to have two applications running at the same time side by side. So for example, and the way it works is you just need to go to the application that you want to run on the right side first. So for example, let's have YouTube on the right side. So we open the YouTube app, and then simply long press this home button, and then YouTube automatically goes on the right side, and then you just need to pick up another application that you want to run on the left side of the screen. So let's use Waze, and then here you go. So this is how it all works, and it's very, very handy. To be honest, if you're traveling with friends or family, you can set up the navigation on the left side and something that they can watch on the right side, and just like this. You've got navigation running, which is an active screen, and then on the right side you've got YouTube running, and you can simply start playing anything on the YouTube as well. So both these screens are active, and it works very nicely, and it's a very, very handy, very nice feature to have with this device. And another very nice feature that is available with this split screen function, which you don't find in some of the other devices, is the ability to change the size of these screens. Right, so let's play this. Now this is playing half and half, 50 here, 50 there. If you want to increase the size of the navigation, you just drag this to this side, and then this size of the screen becomes bigger, and something which is playing on the right side becomes smaller. And you can do it the other way as well. So very nice feature to be very handy, because if you just want to use this for navigation, this size is enough, and then someone on the right side or the family friends watching can watch this in a bigger screen. So a very nice flexible option to have with the split screen function. Now this device is equipped with this video in motion function, which means that even when the car is moving or when you're driving the car, you will still have the video content available on the screen, so you can still watch videos on the screen, though I know it's a safety concern, but I'm just letting you know that that feature is still available with this device, which you don't find in the original system of the car nowadays. Because of the safety reasons, the video switches off and you can only hear the audio, but with this device you'll have the audio and the video playing even when the car is moving. And we can quickly test. So I've connected, I've inserted a micro SD card onto this device, and I just want to go and play some of the videos to see, you know, what is the capability of this screen or this device when it comes to playing different type of video output. So I've got some sample videos. I have a 4K output, but I just don't want to test that on this this screen. But you know, what I would do is, you know, the best would be the full HD at 60 FPS. That's the maximum I would say you should be using on this kind of a device, and let's try to play that. All right. All right, so playing quite nicely. Let's try to skip it. So skipping is also quite quick. So when you're watching a movie, you want to skip scenes, you can do it quite quickly. It's instant. Okay, let's bring it down. So you can very easily play video, the audio content that you have saved on a micro SD card, which you can insert onto this device. All right, so let's exit, and just for fun, let's try to play the 4K videos. This is a 4K at 24 FPS. All right, so it is able to play 4K videos at 24 FPS. As you can see, very nice, very smooth. So that's quite impressive. I wasn't expecting that. Let's try 4K at 30 FPS. Wow, it's playing very nice, very smooth. No disturbance at all. Now then, the real test would be playing a 4K at 60 FPS. So let's play this one. Yeah, so it's not playing that smoothly. It just stopped. So don't play 4K 60 FPS videos on this. If you want to play 4K videos, just, you know, keep it till 30 or 24 FPS. But quite impressive. You know, I wasn't expecting this device to play any of the 4K videos. So this is how, you know, you can have your own videos that you can play even when the car is moving. All right, so there are so many different applications on this device, and as I said earlier, you can go to the Play Store or the APK stores to install more applications. You know, you've got Netflix, you've got Spotify, you've got Prime Videos, Disney Plus. You can install HBO Max. You know, so many other applications that you can actually go and install. So for example, Netflix, I don't have the login details, but I can just show you that Netflix app works. And then let's go back. You've got Spotify, you've got Prime Videos, and, you know, install more applications on this device if you want. So quite a handy device, and I can tell you the experience so far is amazing. You know, it doesn't lag when you move screens. It's very quick and instant. When you're playing YouTube videos or any other videos, it doesn't lag, doesn't buffer, doesn't stop, unless you're playing a 4K 60 FPS videos, which I would not recommend you playing on this kind of a small car screen. Alright, so the next app I would like to test on this is the all-important wireless Apple CarPlay. So you click on this multi-play. So you need to get your iPhone, just open the settings, go to the Bluetooth, and look for this new device. It's called AI Box. This one, click on it. Pair the device, allow it to sync contacts and favorites. There you go. So in a few seconds, you should be able to see the home screen of the CarPlay. Now this is Spotify, but this is the home screen of the CarPlay, Apple CarPlay system, or the user interface. So as you can see, it's very quick to connect. And again, this is a one-time setup. You just need to establish the connection between the iPhone and this device through Bluetooth once. And then every time you come in the car, you have an option of directly going into this Apple CarPlay user interface. So this is the landing page. I will not explain the different functions and features of Apple CarPlay. All I wanted to test was whether I can actually connect to the wireless Apple CarPlay on this Minix CarPlay device. As you can see, very easy, very quick to connect. You click on this button, you get to see all the different applications that are available to you on the CarPlay user interface. And if you want the full screen navigation, you can click on that as well. You've got calling, you can listen to your mobile music, Spotify. So all the standard applications or functionality of Apple CarPlay would be available with this screen. All right, so now let's try to connect to the wireless Android Auto system. So we click on this multiplay again. Then we get to the standard settings or instructions page. Then what we need to do is go to the Android mobile, open the settings, and look for the Bluetooth connectivity, pair a new device, and then look for this new AI box. There you go. So this is the one. We click on it. Right, again. Pair the device. There you go. So very quick, very easy. It's connected. It doesn't take long. And again, this is a one-time setup. And once you make the connection, it will take a few seconds for the device to detect the connection and take us to the home page of the Android Auto user interface that looks like this. There you go. So very similar to the Apple CarPlay user interface. I don't have the internet connectivity on this screen, but if I had, I would be able to see the Google Maps. But it will give you, if you click on this, you have the split screen just like Apple CarPlay, so navigation, media, and then the shortcut bars. Now, the one good thing with the Android Auto as well as the Apple CarPlay is that you can connect your mobiles and then use the voice assistant either through the Google Voice Assistant or Siri to operate the device, which is a very nice and handy feature to have. So as you can see, Android Auto, very quick to connect. It doesn't take a long time, and it's just a one-time setup. Again, I will not explain the functions and features of Android Auto in this video. All I wanted to see was whether we can connect to this device, and we can. And you have this is the Android Auto user interface. You can actually go to the settings and change the look and feel, the wallpaper, the applications, the app icons, but this is what it is. So very quick to connect, just like Apple CarPlay, and it works perfectly fine. So let's come out of it. So that's it, guys. This was a quick review of this new CarPlay USB adapter. I've tested different functions and features, and everything worked amazingly well. Not a single issue, not a single glitch when I was testing the different devices. I'll continue to test this, and if I come across any issues, I'll mention that in the description of the video. But otherwise, it is perfect. It doesn't have any sort of issues. In terms of the specifications, it's a very high spec device. In terms of the performance, it's amazing. It's very smooth, no glitches, no issues at all when I was testing, especially YouTube or the video playback. So all in all, a very nice and durable and a reliable device, I would say, because it's coming from a well-known Minix brand who are known for making amazing devices when it comes to electronic accessories. So guys, this is recommended. If you like it, if you want to buy this, simply go to the link in the description of the video. It will take you directly to the official store where you can buy this new Minix CA480 CarPlay USB media adapter. That's it, friends. If you like my content, you can go and support this channel with the super thanks icon below. And if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and click on that bell icon so you won't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, guys.